Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Welcome to my channel, The Scholar's Outlook, where you'll find the most innovative and insightful analysis on a wide range of topics. Be sure to watch the video and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated. Today's topic of presentation is Quranic Imagery, an exploration of its literary, spiritual, and scientific perspectives. Part 1. The Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary defines imagery as figurative language that creates mental pictures or sensory experiences beyond simple sight to appeal to all senses. The major forms of imagery include visual, auditory, olfactory, gustatory, tactile, kinesthetic, and organic. There is no doubt that the use of imagery in the Quran is highly significant because it makes abstract spiritual truths very vivid and relatable through concrete pictures. Imagery is a recurring feature across the Quran. It influences human cognition and emotion. Let's give you just a few examples from the Holy Quran and analyze them linguistically and scientifically. Examples of visual imagery in the Quran. Visual imagery means you can see with your eyes. The Quran is rich with visual imagery that appeals to the sense of sight. Painting vivid picture through imagery helps believers grasp spiritual truths. Quranic visual imagery transforms spiritual truths into vivid scenes such as gardens, rivers, light, waves, fire, so on and so forth, so that believers can grasp the unseen realities with their eyes of imagination. In other words, you can see with your eyes. Listen to the ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah recited by Sheikh Ali Al-Hudayfi, who is an Imam in the Prophet Mosque. Example 1.
مثل الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله كمثل حبة أنبتت سبع سنابل في كل سنبلة 100 حبة والله يضاعف لمن يشاء والله واسع عليم.
Listen to English translation. The example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like a seed of grain which grows 7 years. In every year there are 100 grains, and Allah multiplies His reward for whom He wills. And Allah is all encompassing, all knowing. What a great example of visual imagery. Listen to the scientific explanation. Why scientific explanation? Because everything mentioned in the Holy Quran is scientifically proven. Those who spend in the way of Allah is like kamasle habbatin ambadat sab'a sanabila fi kulli sumbalatin miyata habba, which means like a seed of grain which grows 7 years. In every year there are 100 grains. Seed imagery is an agriculture imagery. A single seed produces multiple ears, which means barley, of grain, and each ear holding hundreds of grains. Think about the multiplication effect. Just as nature multiplies from one seed into hundreds, charity multiplies into immense spiritual reward. Think about the visual power. The verse paints a vivid picture of abundance, growth, and flourishing, which make the unseen reality and the unseen reward of charity very clear and tangible. Think about the timeless relevance and universal accessibility. For example, farmers, villagers, and city dwellers, all of them can easily visualize that one seed can realistically yield hundreds of grains. Similarly, charity is never lost, but it multiplies beyond imagination. Thus, this visual agriculture imagery is self explanatory. It means a seed yielding 7 years with hundreds of grains to show how charity multiplies. Modern crop science confirms that this natural multiplication makes the Quran's metaphor both spiritually profound and scientifically accurate. Surah Al-Baqarah is the longest chapter of the Holy Quran, revealed in Medina, and it lays down the foundation of Islamic law, guidance, and community life. A central theme within it is the significance of spending wealth in the way of Allah, which is portrayed as both a spiritual investment and a means of purifying the soul. Thank you very much for listening with patience.